Alright, Tracy, this is the second part of today's lesson. Okay, so today I'll be going through with you page 11 and 12 of your electrical systems SIN. Okay, I'll be doing it with you. So as you watch the video, please write down the answers together with me, including the notes as well. So there's only two questions here. No, actually there's only two pages here, but just one question. So let's start the ball rolling. I set up this electrical circuit over here. I have a battery, I have a circuit, and then I have a battery, I have a bulb. At the same time, if you trace the path of electric current, it's actually a complete circuit. However, there's a gap here and there's a gap here. So it is a closed circuit, but later on you'll be putting objects in box 1 and 2 to connect the circuit so that it's a closed circuit, so as to see whether the bulb lights up. Okay, so what happens here is that three objects are selected. You have object, you have X, Y, Z of different materials, so they are not, I don't know what materials they are. They can be metals or non-metals. And to close the gap means they will put here and they will connect to the two ends. They will connect to the two ends over here, and then you see whether the bulb lights up. So you look at the table, it tells you whether which one lights up, which one don't light up. So as to go through this, I will use some symbols. If I say C, okay, C means it's a conductor. Okay, so I'm going to put the legend here. C means it's a conductor or electrical conductor. And then if I use I, it means it's a electrical insulator. Right, so I'm going to use symbols over here. C means electrical conductor, I means electrical insulator. So let's look at the table over here. If I put X in box 1, Y in box 2, the bulb does not light up. Doesn't light up. Doesn't light up means the electric current cannot pass through either one or either both of the object. So either one or both object are electrical insulators. So I'm going to write that down using a pencil. Okay, so I don't know whether is it a conductor. Okay, I don't know whether it's a conductor. I also don't know whether it's an insulator. But I know one of them must be an insulator, or maybe both of them must be insulator. That's why the bulb doesn't light up, because the electric current cannot pass through them. So I don't know. It might be a conductor. It might be an insulator. I don't know yet. Alright, so question mark. So the second observation, if I put Y in box 1, Z in box 2, the bulb still doesn't light up. It still doesn't light up. So at this point of time, I will write again. I don't know about Y. It might be a conductor. It might be a insulator. Z might be a conductor. Z might be a insulator. Okay, so I'm not sure whether which one is a conductor or insulator. So the first two results doesn't show me anything. It just shows me that either they are conductors or they are insulators. It depends. So the last one is the most important one, because it tells us which one are conductors. Because if I put Z in box 1 and connect them up, X in box 2 and I connect them up, I realize that the bulb lights up, and this is a very important clue. Okay, a bulb lights up. So the bulb lights up means that none of them can be insulators. Both must be a electrical conductor. So this must be a electrical conductor. This must be an electrical conductor, because both needs to be a electrical conductor for the electric current to pass through them. If one is a conductor, one is not a conductor, yes, it might be able to pass through this, but over here you can't, because there will be like an open circuit here, because the electrical insulator cannot allow electric current to pass through, so it acts like a open circuit, like a gap. Alright, so I know that Z must be an electrical conductor, X must be an electrical conductor. Now we go back to the original results. Now we know that X must be a conductor, so I'll remove this away. I know X is a conductor. Okay, I know Z must also be a conductor, so Z must be a conductor. Okay, so if I put Z in box 2 and it's a conductor, means that it can allow electric current to pass through. If I put Y which I don't know whether it's a conductor or insulator, but I know the bulb doesn't light up, Y must be a electrical insulator. Okay, because if Z is the only one left behind, it will be able to conduct electricity. Electric current can pass through, bulb will light up. However, Y is an insulator. Even though it can pass through Z, the electric current can't pass through Y because insulator, that's why the bulb don't light up. Similarly, if I put X, which is a conductor over here, electric current can pass through. The reason why the bulb doesn't light up is because Y must be a insulator as well. So the first and the second row tells me that Y must be a insulator. Okay, so now I know the identity, or I know which is an insulator, which is a conductor of electricity. Okay, so now let's go to the bottom. So state which objects X, Y, or Z are made of material that is a good conductor. So I want a good conductor of electricity. I know that it must be X and Z. Okay, because X and Z are conductors. Okay, so the next one. State which object. Okay, let's highlight first. State which object are made of material that is an insulator of electricity, and the only one is Y. Right. Okay, so it's quite simple. So spend time for every science question, spend time to understand the diagram, to understand the data. Okay, and once you understand the data, the bottom is very simple. So good conductor, X and Z, insulator, electrical insulator will be Y. All right, so this is page 11. So now we go on to page 12. Next page. It's the same question still. Okay, so suggest a material that can be used to make X, Y, and Z. So let's be very clear first. What kind of are they electrical conductor or insulator? X is a electrical. I'll just write that conductor. X is a conductor. Same for Z. Z is also a conductor. And then Y is a insulator. Okay, let's put them nearer. So Y is a insulator. X and Z both are electrical conductors. So what happens is that I want to find a material that can be used to make X, Y, and Z. So X can be metal, so I'll probably put copper. Another possible material can be I can put in gold if I want to. Any metals will do basically. And then for insulator, I cannot put anything that's metal. I can just put things like plastic. Okay, so it's that simple. So as long you tell me material that is an insulator, I'm fine with it. So it can be plastic, it can be fabric, it can be rubber, it can be ceramic, it can be yeah, I think that's all. Okay, so any other materials that is not a metal will be acceptable for Y. Right. So what object X, Y, or Z is most likely to be made of the material similar to that used to make boots worn by electricians to prevent electric shock. So if I want to prevent myself from being shocked, should I wear a material that is an insulator or a conductor? If I wear a material that is a conductor, okay, I'm just gonna write this down since I'm going through this. If I wear something that is an electrical conductor, okay, if I wear something that is an electrical conductor, what will happen to me is that, let's say I wear a pair of boots that is an electrical conductor. If I step on wires that conduct electricity, what happens is that I will get electric shock. Okay, so let's write this down. Okay, I will get electric shock because the material allows electricity to flow from the wires to me. Okay, that's why I get electric shock. which I don't want to. So I want to prevent myself from getting electric shock. So I should wear a electrical I should wear a material that is a electrical insulator. Because if I wear electrical insulator, let's draw an arrow down. What happens is that the electric current cannot pass through the material to my body, and then I will prevent myself. Okay, let's write this everything down. Electric current can't pass through. Okay, can't pass through. Okay, electric current, not electric current can't pass through it. Okay, and therefore after that, okay, I will not get shocked. Okay, prevent electric shock. Okay, so it's as simple as this. If I wear something that is a conductor, electrical conductor, the electricity can pass through it, I will get electric shock. If something I wear is electrical insulator, even if I touch the wire, the electric current can't pass through it, I will not get electric shock. So what object is most likely to be made of the material similar to that is is an electrical insulator? Basically the answer is Y. Okay, so I'm going to write this down in black. Okay, so the answer here is Y. I'm going to box it up so you know which is the answer. Alright, okay, so this is the answer for page 11 and page 12. Okay, it's really about electrical insulator and conductor. Conductors are those that allow electricity to pass through easily. Insulators are those that do not allow electricity to pass through. So if I want to make a boots used by electrician to prevent themselves from being electric shock, I will use an electrical insulator to make the boots so that the electric current can't pass through, so that I will not get electric shock. Alright, so this is the second part of the lesson today. The next part will be about going through your review paper from question 6 to question 11, and then after that your homework will be the remaining question in exercise 4. Alright, see you later.